Narration sample of the Queen's Lantern Land, a fairy tale read by Destiny Sutton. The prince journeyed on, spending days traveling and his nights in little wayside inns, till one day he found himself in the heart of the Adamant Mountains. The great red granite crags of the surrounding peaks rose out of the gleaming snow like ugly fingers, and the slopes of giant glaciers sparkled in the sun like torrents of diamonds. The prince sat down by some stunted trees, whose tops had been broken off a long time ago by an avalanche, and beginning to eat the bit of bread and cheese that he had stored in his pocket. Meanwhile, his black horse ate the grass which grew here and there along the mountain path. And as the prince sat there in the bright sun and the silence of the mountains, he became aware of a low, continuous roar. "There must be a waterfall nearby," said the prince to himself. "I'll go and see." Narration sample of The Past We Won't Forget, narrated by Destiny Sutton. Nestled on a tree-covered mountain side was the quaint little cabin I was born in. I was named Brianna after my grandmother, who died when I was only 3. She was remembered for something that I didn't quite understand. She was known as the survivor. Anytime I asked what my elders meant, they grew quiet and promised I would understand after the trial. The trial was something everyone in the village did when they came to the age of 14. The 14-year-old was told to walk the gray, forbidden path till they found the past. With them, the silver heart-shaped locket the survivor took with her on her journey. My 4 older brothers all went and came back, acting like the elders, knowing of the well-kept secret. This year was my turn, and I couldn't be more excited for my birthday. One snowy morning, my father crept into my room. "Bree," he whispered softly, gently shaking me awake. I woke and tried to rub the sleep away. There was no sign of light outside, nor had the fire been lit to warm the cabin. "Papa, is there something wrong?" I asked sleepily. "Bree, why, it's your birthday." At his words, I was out of bed and scattering to my bag that I had ready for days now, just waiting for Papa to tell me it was my turn to go on the trail. "Get dressed and meet me at the main cabin," he said, with a chuckle as he left me to change. Narration sample of the 10-year difference, narrated by Destiny Sutton. In the shower, I could feel the last month wash away. I was starting to feel like me again. Olivia. The thought of her passed my mind. I took in a deep breath, then let it out. I did need to get out of the house and get my roommate off my back. I dressed in a gray button-up shirt and black jeans, combed my freshly trimmed blonde hair back with mousse. I looked in the mirror at my baby face. I still looked 21 instead of 28. I came out into the living room to find it had been picked up a little bit. "Ready?" Alden said, coming into the room. I nodded, and we headed out the door. Alden dragged me to the Crystal Gates Dance Club, a very popular location for people in their 20s. The building was a square that had holographic tinted windows with massive quartz crystals jutting out every so often. The crystals had lights that slowly changed from green to purple to pink. I honestly was not ready for this busy place. I was dreading it. But little did I know, here would change my life forever. Thank you for listening to my audition reel. I hope you will consider me for whatever role you have. Thank you.